Well, first, I want to thank you everyone for being in this conference. Welcome to the online direct commercial mission 2021 from the naval sector to Vietnam. My name is Manuel Menéndez. I'm the director of M Vietnam. And I also want to thank Extenda for the organization of this event. I want to thank you all for participating in this conference, and I hope that it goes smooth and perfect. The target of this mission is to bring together the Cadiz Naval Maritime Cluster and two other leading companies in Andalusian naval industry, which is Avance and Tincasur, with the aim of presenting the best and most innovative technology and engineering in Spain to discuss potential future collaborations between the companies. We also want to thank to Vina Marine as the most relevant government office in the maritime industry in Vietnam, one of the administrations under the direction of the Ministry of Transport of Vietnam. So we would be delighted to have you all in this conference to learn about the situation of the industry in both countries, in Spain and in Vietnam, and considering future collaboration between all of your companies. Due to the situation from COVID-19 and the unpredictable evolution of the pandemic in different countries, Extenda is giving us all the support to convert these kind of events into the digital field during 2021 and also in 2021. We sincerely hope that this is the first step to build a strong relationship between the companies, between the countries in the naval construction industry. So I will explain a little bit about what is the program. Each of the companies will have 10 minutes. I will let you know when there is 3 minutes left, so to respect the spot of everyone. And I also want to introduce in this exhibition, in this conference, to Maria Lara. She's the Director of Promotion, Market Development, and Foreign Network of Extenda. So, Maria, thank you very much, and it's your turn.
Thank you very much. Well, let me introduce myself briefly. I would like to thank Mr. Nguyen Tien Dat from SBIC for accepting our request to hold this meeting. My name is Maria Lara. As you have already been told, I am the Director for Promotion and International Network and Market Development in Extenda. Extenda is a government agency, and we are in charge of the internationalization in Andalusia, a region located in the south of Spain. As part of our activities, we are in charge of the internationalization of the companies in all our region. Our region is about 9 million inhabitants. We are in the southernmost part of Spain. And this meeting that we are holding today is aimed at supporting the expansion strategy of the naval cluster from Cadiz. As part of this strategy, they are diversifying their market scope to reach countries in Southeast Asia. And for this reason, we have organized a trade mission to Vietnam in which 3 companies from our region are taking part. As you have already been told as well, they will be sharing a presentation with each of us. Avance is one of the companies, Tincasur is the other company, and last but not least, the naval cluster will also let us know what they do and what is their objective. They have been meeting Vietnamese companies for the last days, and they will also be meeting more Vietnamese companies the following days because they are willing to collaborate with them and to develop their commercialization in this in your country, in Vietnam. After this brief introduction, we will hear as well a presentation from you, SBIC, and we are very interested in knowing what are your activities and how we can collaborate from the government of Andalusia with your institution. We also have some time for questions and answers, and I think that will be the best time to put together all the doubts or all the interests that we have. From my part, this is all I wanted to share with you. I will be listening to all the presentations, and I thank you again very much for letting us have this opportunity to have a meeting with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Maria. In the program, the turn now is for the Cádiz Maritime cluster, but I think that they are having some technical difficulties. If it's not working properly, we will pass the turn to Ricardo Rozados from Avance. But let me check if the cluster is working properly. José Luis. Sí, José Luis, creo que te escuchamos. José Luis, we cannot hear you. We will pass the turn to... Okay.
No, but he's introducing now part of his presentation.
But the sound, what it doesn't work is the sound, it seems.
Oh, really?
José Luis, can you, because we cannot hear you, can you hear us? José Luis, ¿nos escuchas? Okay, so we will try to solve the difficulties. Ricardo, it's okay for you if we continue with your presentation?
Thank you very much. So let me share the screen. F5. Okay, so thank you for this opportunity to share our capacities and contents. In order to understand what we are and what we do, I'm going to share this small video that show what we are and what we do in 2 minutes. So we are placed at the south of Spain, in Cádiz, close to one of the biggest shipyards we have here in Spain, and our main client, Navantia. And let me share who we are, what we do. Okay, so we are a technical engineer, a technical office. We are specialized in data and production engineering. And since our inception, something we did was to supply services for our best client. Our close client is called Navantia in different shipyards they have here in Spain, in Ferrol, in Cartagena, and Cádiz. And this is the main reason why we are very close to his history. I mean, referring that the profile of the ships that they developed, and they are being nowadays they are being developing. So that's the reason why we have implemented a combat system integration. I mean, sorry, so system division. So and also a naval division, because by combining both departments or both divisions, so we supply all the services that are required by our main clients. So we were born in 1994, and so let me share. This is I'm Ricardo Rozados. Sorry for not telling that before. So I'm the sales and the technical manager. So this is how we have divided our company. We have a naval divisions and a system divisions working together, and also we have a technical. I mean, different offices close to our clients. It's something that is necessary to supply in order to ensure the best service, no? And that's the reason why we have a technical office, small one, of course, in Ferrol and in Cartagena, and something that we expect do in case of having the opportunity to work with you, you know, in Vietnam. So because we strongly believe that it's necessary to keep it close to the client in order to ensure the best service. So we have, this is a traditional division, no? How we have different departments, no? We have implemented the structural department, machinery, electrical, and production engineering department, talking about the naval division. In case of the system divisions, we have an analyze and safety department, software department, a platform management department. So, and also something we have recently applied in our companies, IPM's platform simulation, simulation department, where we are able to simulate all these different systems we are developing in our offices. No, so the idea I would like to share is that at the same time we are able to provide basic design services and data engineering services. Based on this experience, we ensure capacity to help the shipyard in order to improve his productivity and productiveness and competitiveness due to production engineering and assistance services. And also at the same time, something we do is to offer services in order to ensure the integration of different systems, develop an integration of different system, combat systems, and that are related with naval ships that we provide. No, so military ships that we provide. Something that I didn't mention before is that the one of the main services that our main client Navantia provides is basically naval ships, military ships, and that's the reason why we have implemented these services. So something in addition we have is a portable robotic solution company, through Control, where you saw the video before. I presented before. You can see that we have a R plus D plus I department where we develop and we improve new solutions, portable robotic solutions, in order to provide local welding solutions on that are very appreciated by our clients. No? How we are implemented around the world. So, as I mentioned before, is mainly our main client is Navantia, and we are always helping them in different projects. The Arabian corvettes. Now we are starting a new project for a Moroccan Navy. It's an also patrol cutter ships. As I mentioned in the video, we are always and we are nowadays working for the submarines, and in the other continent, in North America, we have a very good client is the shipbuilding, and we are helping them in order to provide services, engineering services for the OPC offshore patrol cutter ships for the U.S. Coast Guard, and also we have nowadays we are working for an icebreakers that is being built by the Asmar shipyard. It's a Chilean Navy, shipyard for the Chilean Navy, and so this is more or less how our presence around the world. So as I mentioned before in the video, we have different, this is the surface and the schedule of our company. So we have 145 decks, and now we have 135 technicians working, and this is the amount of hours we are able to ensure. Basically, how we share these hours, more or less 48% is carried out for the naval division, and 52 persons by the system division. So those are the different SCAD systems we are always using. And basically we are specialized in the foreign system as a consequence that this is the main system that is always used by Navantia, our main clients, as I mentioned before. So going in a quick view about the main projects we have carried out. In this case, we performed the half part of this project, so 24 blocks and more or less 10,000 isometrics were developed. More or less 20% of this scope. So, and this is in a quick view main projects we have carried out for Navantia and for the Spanish Navy, and also for the Venezuelan Navy, and going fast. So in this case, we provide all the electricity project for these ships. Is a patrol coast escort vessel that was carried out by Navantia for the Venezuelan Navy. And then this is the more recent work we have carried out, and nowadays under custom for the shipyard, Navantia shipyard. This is the forward part of this corvette unit for the Arabian Navy. And as I mentioned before, this is more or less we are working since 1999 and working for in different projects in submarines that were carried out by Navantia, and in the last part of this century, we are working for the East 80 project. And so in order to show what's the main project we are carrying out. And now this is in a quick view, whatever I'm carrying out for the OPC, for the U.S. Coast Guard. No, they are in charge of building 4 different units, and now we have started the 3rd one. And this is more or less the areas we are working on. So going through the system division, so main chapters we have carried out. This is specifically for the military ships. We have carried out the combat systems for Navantia. We are workforce working for them. Big part of these programs, of this system that are mentioned in this slide has been carried out in our offices. No, in this case we did the Lockheed Martin system. So
excuse me, Ricardo.
Yes, going fast.
Thank you, Nunes.
Going fast. I'm going fast. So, in order to show what, to mention something that is in particular very special for us is our capacity for the simulation. Now for the mains for the S-80 submarine, we have carried out all the simulation of these systems, and this is in particular quite interesting for us. What is our strength? We are always, and this is something I'm going to stop here because here whatever we do is that we look for the added value through the integration of all disciplines that are shown here, from naval division and the system division. So this is the reason why we can provide in contacts, and all the services related within dealing with all services, and this is the main added value that we can offer compared to other companies around the world. No? And yes, this is the last slide. We are open to proposal based on our experience, because we strongly believe that our capacities could be very appreciated and could be something to consider in future, but because we can provide a big experience based on the last 28 years working for different shipyards, and it could be something to consider to improve your capacities, no, in the future. Thanks for your time, and many thanks for this opportunity to share our capacity and expertise. Okay.
Thank you very much, Ricardo. It was a very interesting presentation. It seems that now the cluster is working, so we will start with the presentation. Let me introduce to Mr. José Luis García Zaragoza, President of the Cádiz cluster. José Luis, can you hear us? Tomás, are you there? Okay, so seems that we continue with the technical difficulties. In the meantime, while we try to solve it, Salvador, can you start your presentation, please?
Hello, my name is Salvador Duran. I'm from the company Tinca Sur. I'm going to share the presentation. Sorry, 1 minute. I have 3 screens and try to find the presentation. Sorry.
Okay, you have to click on the... Tienes que hacer clic en el logo azul de la derecha de abajo.
Sí, pero es que al tener las 3 pantallas... vale, aquí. Okay. Now you can show. Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Tinca Sur is a family company born in 1986, and we are on the naval sector since our foundation. Okay, we started with the repair jobs on the port of Cadiz, and then we start to growing, starting to working on shipyards, on new construction all over Spain. Okay, and actually we have more than 350 people working in our company. We are also being on a group of company of 5 of the companies, all on the naval sector. Actually, in the total of the group, we have more than 40 people working with us, 400 people working with us. Okay, with a total revenue of 20 millions of euros. And we have 2 main workshops in Cadiz, in Puerto Real, near the new construction shipyards and repair shipyards. We work also like Avance for Avancia, but it's not our principal our main client. Actually, is the 20% of our total of the revenue. We are focused also in other types of jobs business. We are 4 sectors of jobs: naval, repairs and new construction, fleet maintenance of engines, pipes, or steel jobs, yacht business. Our facilities in Barcelona are inside a mega yacht shipyard. We have a 800 square meters workshop inside them with 40-50 people of average every month working on that business, and we are specialized on line shaft, rudders, stabilizers, or pipe, also the big refit that they do over there. On the industrial, we are specialized in maintenance of diesel engines at power plants. Also, we manufacture and assembling pipes over there. And on the offshore business, we are on the welding of jackets and tests. And some pictures and projects that we do, okay, for steel jobs and pipe works, mechanical jobs also. Actually, on Navantia shipyard, they are on the construction of 5 vessels to Saudi Arabia, and we have the contract for the 5 propulsion systems on those vessels: line shaft, rudder, main engine, auxiliary engine, assembling, choke fast installation, and also we have the machining of the 5 vessels of the canyons, of the basement of the canyons, of the foundation. On the last 2, we have the manufacturing, test, and installation of the pipes of the 2 vessels, the full pipes. Okay. Actually, on new construction shipyard, we have 180 people working on these projects in the 3 different sectors: machining, mechanical, and pipe fighters. Our company is certificate also for with the NATO requirement, and we can work for any NATO vessel. And also we are certified in ISO certification. Now we are in the process to close our standard quality of the metallic materials of the welding. Okay. And that's all some pictures of our. We also have. I'm going to try to show you because I'm trying to keep a short introduce for getting time. Okay. I'm going to show you also we have a E+D project. It's a vessel to clean the sea. It's a project that we have a reference from European community. I'm trying to check this video. I have to have it because I have 3 minutes left. Actually, our company, our group of company, have a business with some Asia management, ship owner or reddies in Hong Kong, in Korea, Singapore, India, that we are working with them also on the repairs. Momento, a ver si carga el vídeo.
The problem is that it's not loading, Salvador.
It's on the clock and it's trying to. Okay. Okay, probably have it.
Okay.
I have it.
Do you want to try to download it in the meantime?
No, I have it. I have it. I have it. And try to show it. Did you see it or not?
Not yet.
Okay. Now. It's a multitask vessel that they have the foundation of European Union. When we are in the project to manufacture this vessel, we get the contract with the Canadian government to sell to them two vessels for cleaning his sea. Okay, we must to start to manufacturing those vessels before to have our I plus D vessel. That is the vessel that we use to send to another Spanish port to get the commercial action with this vessel and use it on his bay, on his port to take in the microplastic or microalgae.
Okay, Salvador, 2 more minutes, please.
Okay. 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 Thank you for your interest and try to get business with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So now we give the turn to the cluster. Let's see if now it's working. José Luis Tomás.
Yes, I think we can try once again with the cluster, and if it's not working, I will make the presentation.
Okay. So, José Luis, ¿nos escuchas? Y podremos probar a ver si te escuchamos a ti. No escuchamos a José Luis.
Okay, so
you continue, Tomás.
Yes, I regret the technical problem that the cluster is suffering. So I will make a brief presentation with the information I have here. Okay. Okay, so, well, first of all, my name is Tomás Guerrero, Director of Extenda office in Cádiz. This is one of the most important regions in Spain, in the Spanish naval sector. This section is aimed entirely at a company in this area. So the Cádiz Maritime Naval Cluster is, sorry, Okay. The Cadiz Maritime and Naval Cluster is a non-profit business association. We has been working since 2015 to promote the interests of the sector in search of constant improvement. Our aim is to promote, drive, encourage, and develop the Andalusian maritime and naval sector. The main objective of this cluster is representing and defending the interests of companies of the maritime and naval sector in Cadiz, Spain, and overseas, leading collaboration among members and improving competitiveness of the Andalusian sector, opening a window from Cadiz onto the world. This slide shows the most important values of the cluster: innovation, cooperation, training, university, credibility, feeling of belonging. So I think the most important part is this slide. So here you can find the structure of this cluster in Cadiz, the founding entities here. Here shows there are a mix between public and the most important private companies of this sector. Maybe the most important company here in Spain around the naval sector is Navantia. So it's one of the founding companies of this cluster. Also, the University of Cadiz and the most important public association in this sector. Also, the cluster have a lot of companies, associated companies. Here you can see, and also we have another document with all the contact of this company. We can share it if you want with the participant of the meeting. So we thank you for your presence at this meeting and your willingness to learn more about the Andalusian naval sector, and thank you for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tomás. So now we are gonna give the participation to Mr. Nguyen Tien Dat, Deputy General Director of SBIC Vietnam, and also to Mr. Bu Minh Phuc, Director of Production, and Mr. Lee Tan Quan, Deputy Director of Production. Also, we want to say thank you to Mr. Duan from Halong Shipyard, who has been very helpful for this seminar to happen. So I give you the turn. Thank you very much.
Okay, cool. So good morning to everyone. Could you hear me? Sir.
Perfectly.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm Nguyen Tien Dat, Deputy General Director of SBIC. In long term is Shipbuilding Industry Corporations. We are the biggest state-owned corporation of Vietnam on shipbuilding and ship repair. So I start to share our presentation. Okay. Yeah. Share now.
Perfect. We can see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for SBIC, we are the largest state-owned shipbuilding corporations in Vietnam. We have consists of 8 main subsidiary shipyards and about a dozen of corporate shipyards. Our business concentrates into 2 main industry, shipbuilding and ship repair. For shipbuilding, we have more than 20 years experience in building various types of vessels: tankers, container carriers, car carriers, bunker, general and cargo, and Coast Guard vessels, and other small service vessels like offshore service or tugboat, etc. For ship repair, we have a dozen docks included floating dock to receive a vessel up to 25,000 ton deadweight, which located throughout Vietnam from north to south. You can see that our shipyard, more than 10 shipyards, located from north of Vietnam to south Vietnam, owns located in the sea cities. For capacity of our shipbuilding, we can build up to for bulk carriers up to ultramax vessels, and we can see here our companies which belong to SPIC. Also, Doan belong to this company, Halong Shipyard. In its experience, already built car carriers, bulk carriers, general cargoes, container carriers, etc. Here you can see some samples, of our subsidiary shipyard. All the detailed information you can find in our website. We just show you just a sample of the product and the major figures, major facilities of our shipyard. Yeah, this is a shipyard in South Vietnam, Shimmering shipyard in the south of Vietnam. This is some sample photo of our products. We have 4 samples of car carriers, bulk carriers, containers, carriers. In the next page, tankers, multi-purpose carriers, dredgers, and also chemical tankers. Here about our small size of product, which include high-tech fishing vessels, tugboat, surveillance vessels, and Coast Guard vessels, rescue vessels. In general, you can in short, you can understand that SPIC is a largest state-owned corporation in Vietnam, engaged in shipbuilding and ship repair. For the size of the vessels, we can build up to 70,000 tons deadweight. The type of vessel from the big side, car carrier, container carriers, tankers, to smaller size like fishing vessels, surveillance vessels, tugboat, etc. So coming to these sessions, we have looking for 2 chances. Our proposal first, we want to looking for goods international partner in new shipping customers, ship repair customers, steel fabrication customers. You know that shipyard we have a big facility and easy way to approach waterway, so it's easy to fabricate big size steel fabrication structures like for power windmill or factories equipment. And not only we looking for shipping customer like a shipping company, but we also looking for the agents or brokers about products. It means that some of you, if you have any chance to know for customer in your company in Spain or in other country in Europe, or other country in the world, you can connect to us, and we will work with you, cooperate with you, like agents or brokers. In another way, we are still looking for suppliers of equipment or equipment package, especially from Europe, because we are in Vietnam in Asia. So sometimes we got projects. We have inquiry from European customers, but for us it's very difficult to get exact or to correct quotation from European makers. So we always need someone in Europe who can, on behalf of us, or working like total solutions supplier on equipment or equipment package. We also looking for supplier of the design on green ships or economic ships or high-tech vessel, like you already showing in some presentation, like naval vessels or offshore vessel or offshore structures. Or maybe we can find any chance of corporations. In short, in conclusions, I want to say that for SBIC, we looking for both ways. First, we looking for some buyers. You mean that the shipbuilding or ship repair buyers, and we also looking for sellers, European sellers, to sell the equipment or equipment package. Others of our information that you can find out. We can give out a detailed contact letter through phones or emails. So thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tiendat. I'm sure that the expertise of Andalusia, and especially the region of Cádiz, as you know, Spain is in the southern part of Europe. We have one of the longest coast in North Europe, and especially Andalusia has the longest in Spain. So the expertise and experience in international market of the participants and the members of the cluster is very important, and I think there are a lot of synergies that could be shared with the Vietnamese companies and with the Vietnamese government. So thank you everyone for your turn. Mr. Tiendat, we will share with you the presentation of the Spanish companies. Now we start a 15-minute round of question and answers. If it's okay for you, just to not jump on top of everyone, there is a chat. If you have any question, you can write it there.
Okay,
Yes,
I have one question. It's true that the previous three presentations from the three esteemed partners we can see on the screen, but it will be very helpful for us if we can get the presentation. So could you send it by email through you, moderator, or somehow we want to get such presentations?
Yes, don't worry about that. Jen will send you the presentation. Also, some of the companies in the chat is writing that it would be very helpful if you can share with them also your presentation. Jen can manage everything and share between all the parts, all the information.
Yes, I will make sure after these meetings, both sides could receive the representation from the Vietnamese company and also from all the Spanish companies. I just want to add something. That thank you very much to Mr. Menéndez and also SBIC Vietnam to take the time to take these meetings with the company and the cluster from Spanish. As we during this time, WM Vietnam has been contact to a lot of shipyard and also office of the government in order to introduce the cluster and also the two company from Spain because as I see that there is not very common that have been before between the connection between Spanish company and Vietnamese company in this industry. We haven't seen that lot here. So I think this is a very good first step in order to expand this this connection or this relationship in the future.
Okay.
And I see that here Mr. Salvador have a question that actually how many vessels on your portfolio of SBIC for manufacturing for this year and the upcoming years? I wonder if you can share with us, Mr. Dat.
So roughly, we in these years we for whole corporations we intend to build about more than 80 vessels.
80.
More than 80.
80.
Yeah, 80.
More than 80. Have we had also a meetings with Vina Marine that Mrs. actually is Mrs. Mayang from the IMO. She's also talked that yes. Actually, she also talking about the need of Vietnam in the rescue vessel in the last year. I wonder if you can share a little bit about this special is there something special requirement for this type of vessel at the moment in Vietnam?
So I do not understand well what Maya said, but actually, as I know, so far in Vietnam we have a rescue fleet, which up to now consists of 6 vessels. These 6 vessels, yeah. The size of the 6 vessels one is on the 41 meters length, and another one is 27 meters length.
Rescue.
Yeah, about size of the rescue vessels. We have 2 types about size, 41 and 27. One of them was built in Europe, and another 5 was built in Vietnam.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
the other 5 was built in Vietnam in one of our shipyards.
Actually, Ricardo, that was one of your first comments, right? The first meeting that we had, that you would be interested in, or you knew that Vietnam had a project of building patrol and rescue vessels. Yeah. Am I right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Something
correct.
that
Correct.
I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that, and something that we would like to explore possibility collaborating in this on that ways, and something we strongly believe that our experience could be very appreciated to ensure the coordination of many aspects. Somebody mentioned that Escribano was providing you more elements, and one Spanish company was collaborating with how long? I don't remember who exactly shared this content, and mentioned that one Spanish company, which is called Escribano, was providing in particular elements now regarding to weapons and so on, something that I mentioned before. Mentioned in one of the meetings we had recently. So, and is something that we are specializing in the integration of these elements, no, something that could be very appreciated. So, okay. Sorry.
Just to share a little bit with SBIC that the 2 companies, Avance and Tincasur, have already have the not only with Hạ Long Shipyard, they also have the meetings with Nam Chieu shipyard, also is the subsidiary of SBIC. And as I remember that I was in the meeting that Mr. Kuang from Nam Chio, he mentioned that there's one company before have been collaborate in the past with the shipyard in Vietnam that is called Escribano. EME. To take like a short resume of all the meetings that they have had, Avance, since they are very interested in all the projects that related to naval principle like the ships from how can I say patrol vessel and also mainly product and Tingasur is one of the profile that is also doing building and repair ship in the industry from Spain. In the cluster is the whole organization that have been support the company, the Spanish company, to go international, and that's why we're preparing these meetings. I think that we had one of these question before, and I'm not sure it's with Hat Long or with Nam Chio, is that normally the project doing in this industry that was chosen, or let me find the đấu thầu, nhà thầu. Licitaciones. I'm very sorry. I know the two in Spanish and in Vietnamese, but I'm not sure in English.
Tenders. Tenders, yeah.
Tenders.
Yeah.
How can we see the collaboration between the Spanish company and the shipyards in Vietnam? It have to be through the tenders that you mentioned in the collaboration of equipment coming from Europe, or how normally you do it with another, in case with another country. I'm not sure if I am clear with my question.
Okay, so you know that SBIC, we are the corporations. In other way, we call like a mother company. It means that we give our general control and management to our subsidiary shipyards. It does not mean that we control everything from our shipyard. So here we are not know exactly which contact to our subsidiary shipyard, because that is belong to their own operation, daily operation. But however, if you need any questions on looking for like in previous, in the past, any Spain company or someone to contact to our subsidiary company, you can give the question to us, and by our own channels we can find the correct answer. But I cannot say it right now that who is, but it's not so difficult in case you give me the right names of the company or the time they contact.
Okay, I think it's very important that after this presentation, we take this opportunity to know each other, to put a face between behind the companies. I'm sure that the companies will contact you, Mr. Dat, and they will explain what is their expertise, what kind of services they provide. And from that starting point, you can rely also on M in anything that you may need from both sides.
Yeah, agree that for this, I already experienced many times on exchange information between us and our foreign partners. So I think that it will be more helpful if in the future we have a more close relationship like Extenda or Miss Ivu. She have more closest relationship with us. We know about her roles in Vietnam. Also, we just heard about the 3 presentations from your side. We know that they can give you some services. They know we know that they have some product, but it will be more helpful if we know that for such a service or such a product, it can be presented in any kind of like a ship or product which we come closer. For example, previous we talk about rescue vessels, which Ian heard from the Vina Marine. You may talk about some equipment you may be fitted for such a vessel, or you have some good design or something. So I may connect to someone who interested on it, or to make it more practical. Like if you have some design, or you know that they have some source of ODA funding. For ODA funding from like Europe to Vietnamese government. In such case, based on such ODA program, you fund for the like design or equipment, for etc. So in that case, it's more helpful for us to find more specific projects. It means that not only for this presentation, I understand that in these presentations, most of you want to sell something. So in that case, it must be matched with our demand on buying. But if all of us just want to sell, we cannot match. So we must know more detail about what you want to sell and what we want to buy right now. It's more helpful. Okay.
Thank you very much. Anyone else have any question? Okay, so it seems it's all clear. I want to thank to SBIC, also I want to thank to the cluster, Avance and Tincasur, of course to Extenda for organizing this event. Thank you very much to everyone. Jen will share with all of you the different presentations, and we remain at your disposal in anything that you may need. Thank you very much for your time, and have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you for your time. All. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah.
Excelente trabajo.